Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my YouTube channel. Hope you are all doing well. My name is Regan. For my returning viewers and also to my new subscribers, I usually appreciate so much for your great support always. So for now, Kenyans, there is another setback, which for now, Eliud Lagat is facing. Do you remember the death of Albert Ojwang? That case, remember, Eliud Lagat's name was being mentioned severally during that issue. But for now, remember, there was a certain petition which this petition was being forwarded to the High Court. And this petition now, Eliud Lagat has come out to say that the court cannot deal with such kind of petitions. So for now, Eliud Lagat came out saying that hapana, hii petition lazima tu mufanye nini? Muitoe. But again, remember earlier, Eliud Lagat's name was being mentioned severally in this case of Albert Ojwang's death. So for now, this is a new setback whereby for now, after the High Court, it shall decline. That's why I'm telling you that it's a very, very huge setback. So for now, the Deputy Inspector General, Eliud Lagat, must understand that this country is being governed by the law and it has the constitution. And that's why for now, the High Court has declined his request to dismiss a petition which sought his suspension from over Albert Ojwang's death. So it was on October 3rd when the High Court came out and ruled that for them, they have a legal authority and competence to hear and determine the petition per the provision of the Kenyan Constitution. So for now, through the lawyer, Albert Eliud Lagat's lawyer, they are coming out to say that High Court has no legal authority to hear the petition and that such a matter could only be handled by the Labor Relations Court. So the direction of this story is like this, Kenyans. Remember, after the death of Albert Ojwang, the main key suspect here was Eliud Lagat. But again, this case, the way it went, people suddenly decided even to leave it because the government they were trying at that time to play their chess games. But again, remember, this man's name ilikuwa mentioned severally. Hata ukiuliza mtu anasema Eliud Lagat, ukiuliza hii mtu anasema Eliud Lagat. Then it reached a point now, due to pressure which was now coming left, right and center, we saw that Eliud Lagat suddenly gave out the letter whereby alituambia through that letter that amaamua to step aside in order to give the investigative bodies their humble time to investigate that case. So for now, Kenyans, remember, at that time, Eliud Lagat gave out the letter. And inside that letter, alituambia that yeye amaamua to step aside in order for the investigations to go without being interrupted. But again, we Kenyans, we followed the matter. Na tukapata that kumbe huyu jamaa alienda tu likizo yake kupumzika, wala hakutoka hapo ati anaenda kustep aside, hapana. Alienda tu kupumzika then arudi. So at this time, this petition imekuanga pale kwa High Court. Inamzuia kurudi nini kwa ofisi. But again, as we are talking now, Eliud Lagat is in office. Anafanya kazi yake vile huwa anafanya ya kawaida. So again, Kenyans, remember this. Our country is being governed by the rule of law and the constitution. So for now, through his lawyer, Cecil, this man known as Eliud Lagat is coming out to say that High Court has no legal authority to hear the petition and that such a matter could only be handled by the Labor Relations Court. So for now, this is what they are saying, the lawyer of Eliud Lagat. So I want to read what she's coming out to say. Then we proceed. But before we proceed, ladies and gentlemen, as we always do, if you have not subscribed to YouTube channel, take a second, hit the subscription button, and again, don't forget to like the video. Just a reminder. Otherwise, thanks so much for that like and again for that subscription. So for now, this law is she's coming out to say that what is before you as a petition is an issue relating to employment and an internal decision of the police service. We therefore submit that this court lacks the jurisdiction to hear the petition. So for now, according to judge, the petition purely depended on the interpretation of the constitution, including whether Lagat's actions were legal and constitutional. Because remember, during this case of Albert Ojwang's death, tuliona Eliud Lagat aliteka space, akatuambia ati yeye amestep aside willingly, ndio sasa investigation sifanyike vizuri without interference. But again later, tunagundua that this man hakuwa step aside at willingly. Hapana, this man alikuwa ameendanga tu mapumziko ndio afanye nini, arudi. So for now, what he's coming out to say is coming out to say that the court, they don't have that power to deal with such kind of petition, especially the High Court. So for now, Kenyans, the petitioner is coming out to raise concerns over the transparency and legality of Lagat's decision to step aside without any formal process or clear framework. Remember, this man, during that case, tuliona tu ametutolea letter, akatuambia ati yeye anaenda kupumzika kidogo then arudi. Ati ameamua ku step aside. But again, him stepping aside, it is something yenye kumbe ilikuwa cooked. Ilikuwa cooked. So the matter of the day which we are talking now is that Lagat now, his petition is still in court. Na already amesha face a setback whereby court imeamua haitaachilia hiyo petition. Wanataka kuangalia ndani wajue kama huyu jamaa ile kustep aside yenye alituambia ilikuwa halali ama ilikuwa inafanyika nini. But we as Kenyans, we know that this thing is cooked. So for now, Kenyans, what's your opinion? Drop it at the comment section. Otherwise, thanks so much for your great support. Consider subscribing, commenting, liking and sharing.